Hello, hello. All right, hello and welcome to the Young Living Lifestyle and Business Influencers Show. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Well, today we're going to be talking about saving face. Let me hide that there. Saving face, Sensible Way to Wrinkle-Free Skin by Dr. Sabina DeVita. I thought everyone's looking to stay younger and healthier, and hopefully everyone is. And you know, you can tell a lot about people's health by the health of their skin. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Thank you, Sharon. Hello. So today I'm going to be talking about, hey, CF John. Hello, hello. Good to see you. All right. Today we're going to be talking about saving face, a sensible way to wrinkle-free skin. Please, if you have any questions as I go along, please, let's see. Just put them in the comments there, and I will hopefully be able to answer your questions. Like I was saying, the health of your health and your skin's health, which is one of your largest organs in your body or on your body, outside of your body, is really dependent on many, many factors. And I'm gonna just read through this book a bit. It's very good. She's an expert in it. I know this is an older version from 2002. There is a new one that came out in 2016. It's on Amazon, and I'll put a link into the show notes. And it's got a little bit of a different cover, but it's what we're going to cover today will be a little bit about a lot of the dangerous chemicals within the personal care products that we're already putting on our bodies. So to help you identify some of those. So this guidebook is meant to be a hands-on, and as you can see, it's not very thick. It's so simple, hands-on, natural guide to skincare using aromatic essential oils. It is not a surprise that natural skincare is more than skin deep. It starts with good health on the inside, which this guidebook addresses as well. The anti-aging movement has brought about a tremendous awareness in utilizing a natural approach to preventing the signs of aging. We have more than ever before the means to maintain optimal health and beautiful, youthful skin. So congratulate yourself for getting this. So she began the guidebook out of a great desire to help others with their skincare. She enjoyed educating people to enable them to improve their quality of lives and to reach their highest spiritual potential. Same thing here. You know, I want to stay healthy and young, and I've been able to take a lot of years off of my life, particularly my skin, because I used to be a heavy drinker and I used to smoke too. Let's see, the big tough. That's a pretty funny comment. Thank you, Sharon, for sharing that. Sensitive new age guy. Oh, I don't know how sensitive I am, but I'm new age. I don't know. I guess modern. Yes, modern. All right. So let's see. So she's had a holistic private practice for many years, and she's listened to a lot of people complain about their various ailments and their emotional stress and their skin related problems. And oh man, looking at you know, when I was growing up and in high school and everything, it was acne, mild acne and whatnot, and realizing that a lot of that has to do with our diet. But today it seems much more prevalent. A lot of people with eczema and dermatitis, just all kinds of skin ailments that people are dealing with, that this book will address, particularly in going natural and how it can help you heal those. All right. So many of our clients were unaware of the toxic harmful chemicals that were used topically in their homes, nor did I until I became ill. So I didn't realize, and many of us don't realize, the everyday personal care products that we use are full of toxins. And the toxins that are coming from our carpets and our paint and air conditioners and fumes in the cars and everywhere. And we can't totally eliminate them, but we need to learn methods about how to at least reduce them. The average person is exposed to over 300 chemicals exposed to their body or into their lungs every day. And on average, women apply 80 different chemicals to their body just before they even leave the house. So it is amazing. It's amazing and amazing. So the unregulated cosmetic and personal care industry has left us with a complex chemical soup, devastating to our lives and the environment. I discovered through my own ill health with environmental allergies and chemical sensitivities the importance of using and first finding organic, clean, pure personal care products, household cleaners, food, and water. Her doctoral research on brain allergies, the influence of toxic chemicals, food, and air directly affected the brain, led her to a great appreciation and understanding of the body, mind, and spirit, the totality of our planetary environment. Your body is your temple. It is where you live. And so if you've got to take care of where you live. This is it. So with knowledge, you and I can create a better world around us. Let's face it, we can look younger too. And admittedly, everybody wants to look younger. So in conducting several aromafacial at-home spa workshops over the years, it became quite clear to her the power that the essential oils have in saving face. While essential oils can be used in a variety of ways, even the electromagnetic smog, she has focused on one area, the face. Writing this book and conducting her facial workshops has allowed her to have fun with the essential oils, unlike many more intense nutritional, spiritual, and emotional work. Her latest studies of aromatics in mental, emotional, and healthcare over the years has awakened a deeper reverence for her, for Mother Nature's inherent wisdom. So essential oils now play a vital part in her life, and her love to share them with others has grown. And same with me. Essential oils helped me. I was suffering from a degenerative disease for over a decade, and I was self-medicating with alcohol and with prescription drugs. Over-the-counter drugs, narcotic painkillers, and I got fat, and I got less than mobile, and I got stress, and it was just when I thought I was, and the doctors just told me I was going to suffer from it until I had to have surgery. Or maybe in my 50s, it might get better as the discs get less placid and firmer. But then I accidentally stumbled on essential oils and natural herbs and started to use them to treat my back. And after about 18 months, I was so much improved, virtually pain-free. And I had dropped. I went from 120 kilos to what I am now, usually between 92 and 95 kilos. And it's have a lifestyle where I don't even struggle with it. It's just, I maintain it. I still enjoy life, but I've found a way to maintain it fairly easily. If anyone out there doesn't really understand what I'm talking about with essential oils, it's herbal medicine. Okay, essential oils are just the lifeblood of the plant. It is just like Chinese herbal medicine, other forms of herbal medicine. You're using natural plants, which most of our pharmaceuticals are actually come from anyways, but are synthesized and targeted. But it's just using them in their most powerful form in a little bottle that's just got the liquid from the plant, the essential oil from the plant, and they're very easy to use. All right, I'll continue on. So essential oils now play a vital part in my life and my love. Oh, so every day in some way I use precious essential oils. I do. Of course, because they're organic and chemical and toxin free. I use them to keep my face moisturized, nourished, and youthful. I use an essential oil based deodorant too, and it lasts a long time. I know that I'm not getting that aluminum in my body that's been proven to show cause of Alzheimer's dementia, and I still smell good. So it helps me keep focused, to remain calm during times of stress, to support my immune system, to balance my hormones as an air purifier, and even in my house cleaning. And I'm the same way. You know, I rarely get sick. I used to get stress headaches and like stiff necks and stress all the time. I use a roll-on with essential oils that has really helped me deal with that. I haven't had a stiff neck in a long, long time. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Vince, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Let's continue on. So, you know, I feel blessed too to find these truly organic and chemical-free essential oils, which was not easy task to do because so many companies out there are putting out essential oils that are not what they purport them to really be. So I use Young Living. It's one of the few companies in the world that offers a wide variety of pure organic, solvent and chemical-free distillation, therapeutic grade essential oils that I can personally and other people can personally attain at wholesale prices. So one of the highest standards in the world. They have all of their oil samples sent to 2 or up to 5 independent laboratories for testing to be sure that they conform with the international standards, ISO and the AFNOR, or the French Association of Normalization Standards, that state the percentages for the presence of constituents in an essential oil to qualify as true therapeutic grade. All right, so buyer beware. Quality products will not be found at department stores, discount stores, drug stores, and beauty salons, as they rarely contain pure essential oils. Even many health food store products contain adulterated oils that have been processed with solvents and chemicals, and the consumer is unaware of that. If anyone's ever known to buy like a lavender oil at a health food store and then have tried to use it on a burn or something like that and realized that it actually made it worse, that's a very common story. It's because some of the essential oils, like in the 15 ml bottles, this is not one of them, but this is a Young Living peppermint oil, but they come in 15 ml bottles and or 20 ml bottles, and they'll be like $20. And it'll say 100% essential oil on it. And let's use lavender as an example. And it is 100% essential oil, but it's probably 0% lavender oil. It's probably about 5 to 10% lavandin. It's been shown, most research is about 5 to 10% lavandin, which smells like lavender, but it's a camphor based. So it doesn't have the heat relieving and the burn relieving healing properties that lavender has. And what they've filled the rest of the bottle up with is not even lavandin. It's just a lanolin extract from plants, and it is essential oil, but it doesn't have the constituents, the healing properties that it's supposed to have. So it's actually, you're not getting what you're paying for there. All right. So with Young Living, you know, I'm the same. I have encountered a company that encourages its distributors and members to visit the organic farms, and she's visited up to 3. I've only visited 1 so far, but I hope to visit more. And, you know, to come in touch with and be touched by the plants and the land. So any members are welcome to go and to the farms and to the distillation plants, plant the plants, weed the fields, look at the whole process. All right. So introduction. So what is engine degreaser doing on your face? Or how about antifreeze under your armpits or on your lips? Keep using these personal care items and you'll need a side order of chemo. And it's not that far off. So this may sound ridiculous, but when you start to investigate the ingredients in cosmetics and personal care items, the warnings are loud and clear. Carcinogenic. Simply put, these are cancer causing. All right. So Dr. Samuel Epstein, chairman of the Cancer Prevention Coalition and professor of Occupation and Environmental Medicine at the University of Illinois School of Public Health at Chicago and leading authority on toxicology, warns women of the harmful chemicals and men that may cause an unreasonable cancer risk to them. He points out that it is unthinkable that people should knowingly inflict such exposures on their infants and children and themselves if products routinely used were labeled with explicit warnings of cancer risks. It is also unbelievable that the powerful multi-billion-dollar global industries continue to inflict such risks on the unsuspecting consumers, especially when safe alternatives are available. So that's from Dr. Epstein's book, The Safe Shopper's Bible, Breast Cancer or Cancer Prevention Program and Unreasonable Risk. This handbook will briefly discuss those harmful ingredients and then provide a simple create your own solution to skincare and how to wipe off years off your face wisely and safely. All right, so the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, has identified over 880 toxic or potentially cancer-causing agents used in everyday personal care products. Dr. Epstein has classified chemical ingredients as one that directly cause cancer and those that are hidden. So there are over 40 carcinogens used in mainstream industry such as BHT, BHA, coal tar dyes, fluoride. Fluoride is carcinogenic and it's in our toothpaste. I use a fluoride-free toothpaste that works very well. You don't need to be drinking it in your water. You do not need to be putting it in your mouth. Formaldehyde, saccharin, talc. Talc is a huge one. There's, it was a couple of years ago, a woman won $80 million from Johnson & Johnson because she got cervical cancer because she was using talc all the time. And people are still using it and putting it in on their babies, but it is carcinogenic. Talc is also, I've found out, even when you go and get most mineral makeup lines still have talc in them, and it's carcinogenic. You need to find a makeup line or skincare. Do not use talc. Titanium dioxide, which is in a lot of deodorants. DEA, and over 30 that are hidden, such as sodium lauryl sulfate, aflatoxin, arsenic, crystalline, silica, oregano, chlorine, pesticides, and lanolin, to name a few. The common ingredients, diethylene, DEA, used by metal workers as a surface or detergent in cutting fluids, reacts with nitrate preservatives to form a potent carcinogen. DEA is found in over 600 home and personal care products such as shampoos, hair conditioners, cleansers, cosmetics, and lotions. DA was found to introduce liver and kidney cancer besides accumulating and concentrating in the brain and other organs in animals. So according to Dr. Hulda Clark, author of A Cure for All Advanced Cancers, propylene alcohol is the antiseptic commonly used in cosmetics. Another toxic compound found in shampoos, rubbing alcohol, mouthwash, all shaving supplies, including all bottled water, white sugar, carbonated beverages, and decaffeinated coffee. She claims that this is the basis for it causing many cancers. This may seem radical, but she advises, do protect yourself. Okay, so we're going to head into chapter 1 about fragrances. Now, I got to tell you, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'm monitoring the chat. So it's, and everybody, and many people may be going, you know, come on, the government wouldn't allow these corporations to be flooding us with these poisons within our body that are giving us cancer and rapidly aging us. But here's the thing, they are. I mean, think about, you know, government, who runs the government, your politicians, and how much do you trust that your politicians are looking out for your best interests? Or are they looking out for theirs? Are they looking out for their corporate sponsors' best interests more than your own? I mean, by the actions by the world we live in, that is really what seems to be apparent. And many of y'all may be going, oh, they won't be in quantities that will really harm me. They wouldn't do that. They pass testings, or they're, you know, oh, they're only in small little quantities. And they're only in small little quantities. But the problem is when we apply them day after day, little by little, and it can take years to manifest itself in ill health in our lives, or in the way we look, but it eventually does catch up. And there, you can do something about it. You just need to eliminate that everyday exposure, and you can start to reverse it. Sorry, just having some tea. All right. So things to look out for. Anything that says fragrance here. Fragrances also pose a serious health risk, often poorly recognized, an important source of indoor air pollution. There are more than 5,000 chemicals used in the manufacturing of fragrances, and according to a report from the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, some 900 were identified as toxic. 95% are derived from petroleum-based petrochemicals synthesized after World War II. I don't know if this book covers it, but you know, a lot of the chemical companies that we know of today, a lot of them came out of Nazi Germany, and continue today, and they're continuing their experiments that they were conducting then. And a lot of the chemicals have never really been researched all that much. They were grandfathered in, and like the FDA and our food and drug protection systems don't apply to cosmetics. So they're kind of grandfathered in, and a lot of the ingredients don't have to be disclosed. I'm going to share a comment there from Irini. Thank you, Irini, for sharing that comment. Yeah, you will notice the difference once you start getting all of the fragrances out of your system and away from smelling it. You become a little bit more sensitive to them because you realize how harmful they are. You will. All right. Okay, let me continue on here. Some of the toxic compounds include toluene, ethanol, acetone, formaldehyde, benzene derivatives, methylchlorine, musk-xylene, musk-ketone, and many others known to cause cancer, birth defects, infertility. Why do we have so much infertility problems that we do nowadays? And the birth defects are up. Kidney damage, nervous system damage, and other symptoms. For example, synthetic musk fragrance, about 8,000 tons are produced annually, is shown to have carcinogenic effect in laboratory mice, causes genetic damage in animal experiments, plus other symptoms. They are ecologically harmful due to their high dermal permeability in animals and aquatic wildlife. What is high dermal permeability? Well, just to let you know, there's a lot of things that say, not for internal use. If you put it on your skin, that's internal use because it goes through your skin and into your blood system. It does depend on the size of the molecule, but fragrance chemicals, the molecules are quite small and they can get in the blood system quite rapidly and also into your brain. So just think about that. So every time you reach for a bottle of fragrant shampoo, soap, cologne, even your laundry detergent, you are contaminating yourself and the environment. Think about it for a moment. How sanitary is it to wash with engine degreaser or antifreeze under your armpits and on your teeth? So you need to read your labels. Some of the most harmful ingredients to avoid in products are alcohol, which may increase risk of oral, tongue, and throat cancer. Most men are diagnosed with oral or esophageal cancers. 30,000, and this is in 2002. So 31,000 new cases diagnosed were in 2002, mostly used in mouthwashes. Aluminum is a skin irritant, is linked to nerve damage, brain disorders, namely Alzheimer's, dementia, mostly found in deodorants. The DEA or TEA, it's the foam boosting surfactant emulsifier and dyeing aid, a potential carcinogen, as previously discussed, mostly found in shampoos, conditioners, bubble bath, shaving gels, shower gels, and cosmetics. Propylene glycol, or it's an antifreeze solvent, and it's shown to cause dermatitis, kidney, and liver abnormalities in animal studies, and labeling on industrial bottles give warning to avoid skin contact. Inhibits skin cell growth, found in deodorants, cosmetics, shaving gels, conditioners, shampoos, toothpaste, face creams. How am I doing on time? So sodium lauryl sulfate, it's an engine degreaser, may cause inflammation to the skin, may damage children's teeth, contain endocrine disruptors, mimics estrogen, causes hair loss, builds up in the heart, liver, lungs, and brain, can retard healing, causes cataracts, mouth ulcers. It's found in shampoos, toothpaste, mouthwash, hand creams, and cleansers. So sodium lauryl sulfate is found in shampoos and it causes hair loss. So think about that. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah. I mean, although right now I've been shaving my head, I do, and I've told people I've probably got more hair now on my head than I did 10 years ago. So, and it's because of my lifestyle changes, and I'm probably in the best shape of my life physically because of getting a lot of these harmful chemicals out of your life. If you do start down this journey, though, I got to say the change, the results you see from cutting these out can take a lot of time. Some people see you will notice a difference right away, but the difference in your body does take time because they've been building up in your body for so long that you have to detoxify in stages to get it out of your body. because if you do it too fast, you make yourself sick, because you'll be dumping all those toxins that's been building up in your body into your system right away, and you can get sick from it. When I started to detox back in 2012, I started to detox quite intensely, like purposefully, I should say. And I found a balance on not detoxing too quick, not too slow. But it was interesting. My detox system is I started getting a rash on my calves. And I'm like, oh man, I thought for a little while, I'm like, all this stuff, all these natural health remedies that I'm using, it's giving me a rash. It's, or it's causing the rash. Well, it kind of is, and it wasn't, in that the rash was being caused by my body expelling these toxins, these chemicals from my body, and then irritating the skin. But the essential oils and some of the other cleansing methods that I was using was, breaking them apart from my fat cells and in my other organs, in my liver and gallbladder and lungs, and shaking them out to get them out. And so they are going to try to find the nearest exit out of your body, with the least resistance, and a lot of that will be from your skin and lungs. Your biggest detoxifying organ in your body is your lungs, expelling all the time, your digestive system too, and your skin. So a lot of times, if you start going natural, you may get what you think is a symptom from going natural using essential oil or other method to detoxify. And a lot of times it's not that. It's that essential oil or whatever you're using is causing the toxin to come out of your body, which is then causing the rash. Anyways, what I wanted to say about that, so I got a rash, an itchy rash on my calf, and then I started getting these little amber orange balls coming out of my calf. And I'm like, what is that? And best I could figure out, and they were hard, and best I could figure out is it was, in the military, I was in the Navy for 11 years. We got shots, so many shots, every year, anthrax and TB tests and all kinds of shots to protect us from stuff, and mostly in the rear, in the rump. And because a lot of those immunizations and shots would have heavy metals in them, toxic substances, they're pulled down by gravity, and they would settle in the fat cells in my calves. And so when I started to detoxify and get those synthetic chemicals out of my body, it started coming out of the skin of my calves. Yep. So, and now I can, and I'm still detoxifying. It's a continual process. I think because we're always, although, I'm talking about trying to eliminate it here, you can't totally eliminate it. You can't. All right. So there's, toluene, hazardous waste, and an endocrine disruptor. Potential cancer-causing agent, may also cause birth defects found in cosmetics, nail polish, and fragrances. There's talc, linked to ovarian cancer. Similar chemicals to asbestos, a known cancer-causing substance found in body and baby powders, feminine powders, and many cosmetics. Commercial talcum powders contain on average of 19% of asbestos mineral fibers, namely tremolite. These fibers and particles are microscopic and can permanently and easily lodge into the lungs, reducing one's breathing. Wow. And I know quite a few women that have worked in cosmetics for a long time and used them or worked around them quite a bit, makeup artists and cosmetic salesmen, women, and they have lung problems probably from breathing in a lot of these talc products. So these products can lead to asthmatic episodes. People who use talc powder in the genital area had an increased cancer risk of 60%. These small particles seem to migrate into the reproductive systems of men and women. All right. So methylparaben, a preservative and germ fighter, often causes allergic reactions. Propylparaben. Let me see here. So a study published in the Archives of Environmental Health found that certain fragrance fumes produced combinations of sensory irritation, pulmonary irritation, neurotoxic effects, and allergic reactions. So it's not a surprise that asthma has increased in the last decade by 58%, and 72% of asthmatics have adverse reactions to fragrances. How are we doing on time? All right, 10 more minutes. So, and please, if you have any questions, love to have any questions from you, just like the little banner says. All right. So once fragrances become airborne, they are easily inhaled by everyone in the surrounding area. It's the chemicals that linger on and cause the irritations. Many of the chemicals used to make gasoline cigarettes are also used to manufacture fragrances. One survey of 14,000 pregnant women at University of Bristol found that women exposed to aerosol deodorizers and air fresheners experienced headaches and depression, and the babies suffered from ear infections and diarrhea. Unfortunately, there is no regulation in the fragrance industry, even though chemicals in perfumes are as damaging to health as tobacco smoke. It's crazy. So fragrances, when inhaled, no matter what their source, enter the bloodstream and are able to breach the blood-brain barrier, gaining access to the limbic system. This affects the emotional switchboard, altering moods, affecting behavior, and triggering depression. Well, if you think about it, that's why the perfume cologne industry exists, is to affect a change in mood to another person by what you wear. Now, if it's a natural substance, and they do that by affecting the limbic system, the emotional system in the brain. And if you do it naturally with an essential oil, it's not harmful. Okay, it's a natural, God-given substance. But when it's a synthetic fragrance and it's toxic to the body and causes cancer, that is getting into your bloodstream and that is getting into your brain. It's very simple. These things can get into your brain and cause damage. All right. So in a 1991 report by America's Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, toluene was found, and it's commonly used in perfumes. In every single fragrance sample collected by the agency, toluene is designed as a hazardous waste by the EPA, as it designated as a hazardous waste by the EPA, as it has been shown to cause cancer and nervous system damage. It is not surprising why the numbers of people reacting to perfumes has escalated. Reactions such as headaches, watery eyes, moodiness, tiredness, depression, irritability are a few of the reported symptoms. I do not find anything romantic about dabbing on hazardous waste on your skin or exposing yourself to tobacco smoke and toxic vapors that cause cancer in mice. So 90% of the EPA's hazardous waste list was discovered in 10 chemically well-known scented products. So, e.g., they're listing some of the products here. It was Chantilly Spray Mist, Giorgio Perfume, Downy Fabric Softener. Fabric softeners are some of the worst, and so are the plugins, the fragrance plugins for your car and for your home are notoriously bad. Please, please, please stop using them. All right. Chemical scents are nonsense to use. It is worth noting dying for good looks or fragrance smells. Hence, it is important and makes common sense to use Mother Nature's most sacred natural plant aromas. The question is, where do we obtain them? All right. How much time we got? All right. Well, that's enough for me. I think today about saving face. So this is about Wrinkle, about looking younger. And the first place you really need to tackle is what you're already applying to your skin. The next show, we're going to be talking a little bit, we're going to be talking about the aging of the skin and what the, and kind of the theories of aging, what causes aging. And well, that number one part of it there was all that chemical exposure. So we're going to be going through a process of talking about things to eliminate, and then lifestyle changes in food and in supplementation, even in your mindset. And then we're going to be talking about some products that you can use to anti-aging products, natural anti-aging products that you can use. I gotta say, I make quite a bit of my own, so I know exactly what's going in it. They're easy to make, and you make it when you need it, and it's very cost effective. You don't have to go and spend a whole bunch of money to stay looking younger, feeling younger, and being healthier. So please, please, please look at the products, look at the labels of the products that you're putting on. I know many people, again, I'm going to bring it up, that you may think that the government wouldn't allow those harmful things to in the products that you're using, but they're out there. You have to take responsibility for your health. If you want to stay younger and not get cancer, then you're responsible for your health. Think about it. 1 out of every 2 people are now getting cancer, and a lot of it is the chemical exposures that we're having. So please, if you've got any questions, let me know. We're going to be here every Tuesday at 11 a.m. The next show next week, we'll be talking about the aging of the skin and what ages the skin. All right, bless you all. Bye.